नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं सूर्या. Now I'll be talking about reading comprehension. First of all, let us understand why reading comprehension section is very important for CAT. In reading comprehension, you have in CAT section, CAT reading comprehension, you have at least 24 questions. Last year we saw 24 questions and a number of paragraphs. The paragraphs number will range from 4 to 6. 4 से 6 paragraphs होते हैं. Now, reading comprehension is an important section because it checks your patience level, your understanding of language, your decision making, and the way you are able to relate with the paragraphs. You should be very good at patience. If you're not very good at patience level, you will be finding a lot of problem chasing the RC comprehensions. Reading them and comprehending is a challenge in itself. So there are certain rules which we shall discuss, which you must have in your personality if at all you want to make good in reading comprehension. First, if you are a bad reader, things might go horrible. You should be a very good reader. I mean, you should be able to read 1 to 2 hours continuously without breaking a sweat. If you are not a voracious reader, you'll not be able to focus on the reading comprehension paragraphs because in the examination there will be a lot of pressure and you'll not be able to cope up with the pressure. You'll break down, number one. Number two, you should be in habit of reading every kind of paragraph. You should be good at reading philosophy related paragraphs, economy, literature, social studies, commerce, science and technology, and all these sections, topics. Why? Because the way you write economy is completely different from the way you write literature. You may be good at reading literature if you are BA in English honors, but you might not understand anything about science and technology. Your all-round development is very important in order to understand all sorts of paragraphs. So ensure that when you read, when you practice reading, read it online, over the laptop or maybe computer, so that your screen familiarity is very strong. Number one. Number two, you should be able to read editorials from different subjects so that you may go and polish yourself in all the topics. Number three, read continuously for maybe 40 minutes to 1 hour, continuously without even taking a break. Because if you read for 10 minutes and then take a break, that means your attention span is very low. If your attention span is low, you will not be able to focus on the paragraphs. Because for 1 hour continuously, you have to be into reading and only reading. So that requires a lot of patience and stamina. Number four, how do you practice it? Take 6 to 7 paragraphs, read it, and then write a summary. For reading, you should not take more than 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, take paragraphs from various topics. For example, you take an editorial of philosophy, then literature, science and technology, and all those stuffs, and you read it in 30 minutes. 30 and a max of 40 minutes. After reading these paragraphs, summarize point-wise for the next 20 minutes. When you are summarizing, don't go to the paragraphs in order to see as to what was written there. This will help you in 3 things. First, it will help you increase the retention of the paragraphs so that when you solve the questions, you don't have to go all the way to the paragraphs again. Number one. Number two, while solving the paragraphs, it is also very important to have proper speed. Because if you solve 3 paragraphs in 40 minutes, you will not be able to chase all the questions in reading comprehension. Ideal time for 1 paragraph is 6 to 7 minutes. Now there are certain ways in which we can increase the speed, but you should not go for those techniques. First of all, you should work on to the fundamentals. Your reading stamina is very important. So read for at least 40 minutes to 45 minutes in one go. Read different paragraphs for 45 minutes in one go. 6 to 7 paragraphs in number. After reading these 6 to 7 paragraphs, again go for a short summary writing of every paragraph without seeing the paragraph. Initially, guys, it will be a very difficult task. बहुत ज़्यादा ऊबन होगी, पढ़ने का मन नहीं होगा, 2 पैराग्राफ पढ़ने के बाद बहुत बोरिंग हो जाएगा, नींद आएगी, ब्ला ब्ला, तमाम तरीके की शिकायतें, but you have to cope up with it. Keep on doing it until you make it. Now, this is how you can improve reading comprehension. Now this exercise must happen 2 to 3 times every day while you are preparing for CAT, especially when you're left with very little time. Okay. You don't have to go for grammar, you don't have to go for vocabulary in order to score a 99.99 percentile in reading comprehension, in verbal ability section of CAT. The only thing which is required is being a good reader. Just read very well, and if you have this reading stamina very strong, I'm sure you'll be able to do wonderfully well in reading comprehension section of CAT. बहुत सारे बच्चों का शिकायत होता है कि सर हम पढ़ते में नींद आने लगती है, या फिर मैं इंजीनियर हूँ मुझे नींद आने लगती है। भाई इंजीनियर हो आप नींद आने लगती है इंग्लिश पढ़ते समय या रीडिंग करते समय, तो वो आपका प्रॉब्लम है, और वो प्रॉब्लम बहुत बड़ा है, क्योंकि मैथ्स में आप सारे के सारे क्वेश्चन कर दोगे और लैंग्वेज में आप सो जाओगे तो आपका IM कॉल नहीं आना है, आपके सारे मेहनत पे पानी फिर जाएगा। नाउ अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग, गेटिंग इंग्लिश क्या है, इंग्लिश बहुत ही डिफरेंट सेक्शन होता है। उसमें जो आप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं तो आपको लगता है सारे क्वेश्चन सर ये तो हो जाएंगे, आप करके भी आते हैं। मैंने देखा ऐसे बच्चों को जो 34 में से 34 क्वेश्चंस करके आते हैं और परसेंटाइल 20 आता है उनका। वाई? बिकॉज इंग्लिश इज़ अ सब्जेक्ट इन विच पीपल आर यूजुअली ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट कि अरे चलो ये तो हो जाएगा, DILR मैथ्स पढ़ते हैं इंग्लिश तो हो जाएगा। ऐसा नहीं होता है। इंग्लिश का अगर आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करेंगे तो फिर वो नहीं होगा। इनफैक्ट इंग्लिश में स्कोर बढ़ाना काफ़ी मुश्किल काम हो जाता है अगर आपका रीडिंग हैबिट कमज़ोर है। Reading comprehension lectures which you have in this particular pen drive will help you if and only if, quote my quotation, if and only if you read. If you don't read, the strategies which you are going to discuss in the next 6-7 videos will not work. Okay? Now, first requirement is reading. How to do it? I have already told you guys. Practice it, right? Now, we'll be talking about as to what should be the strategy if at all you want to improve on the accuracy part of reading comprehension. Speed is something which you will maintain if you do this exercise every day. Now, coming back on the reading, the question solving part. यार क्वेश्चन सॉल्विंग में बहुत ही ज़रूरी है कि हम लोग डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस की जानकारी होनी चाहिए, और इसमें मेन आइडिया होता है, सपोर्टिंग आइडिया क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, मेन आइडिया क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, इन्फ्रेंस बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, टोन से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, पैसेज स्ट्रक्चर से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, रीजनिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं। उन सब के बारे में हम लोग थोड़ा अगले वीडियोस में हम लोग एक एक करके बात करेंगे। आप जब नीचे वीडियोस का इंडेक्स खोलेंगे तो इन सभी पे रीडिंग कॉम्प्रहेंशन, मेन आइडिया क्वेश्चन, रीडिंग कॉम्प्रहेंशन, स्पेसिफिक आइडिया क्वेश्चंस पे हम लोग बहुत ही एलैबोरेटिव वे में बात करेंगे। लेकिन ये एक छोटा सा इंट्रोडक्शन था रीडिंग कॉम्प्रहेंशन का, विच विल रियली हेल्प यू improve your reading comprehension. So the tip of this video is to start reading. All right, read for, remember the guideline, 30 minutes, different kinds of paragraphs, 6 paragraphs, read them within 30 minutes. In the next 20 minutes, summarize them. You don't have to write the summary for a paragraph in more than 50 words, maximum 50 words. 50 words and then finish it off. Okay, that was how you can really improve on reading comprehension. It was a general introduction of reading comprehension. Next video we shall be talking about types of questions in reading comprehension. Every video will talk about one particular type of question and how to crack it, how to approach it. Okay, thank you. Go for the next videos. Thank you.